What's up? Buenos dias. How is everyone doing? Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Market is about to open in 14 seconds. We're almost there. Let's switch. Let's go to the chart real fast and watch the open here. We are slightly red, very slightly red. Get over to QQQ over here, see what we're looking like. Boom, market open. Where did we close yesterday? Interesting. How's everyone doing? I'm assuming we don't even have a gap fill, or if we did, it already filled. See if that can load real fast. I'm just curious to see where it's at, but I mean, it looks like we've already filled it just based on the price action here, right at break even on the day. Um, Somewhere in here, I'm on a 1 minute candle. I can't see it quite yet, but that's kind of the first thing I always look for. Hope everyone's doing well. What's up, chat? How are we feeling? What is up? What is up, Brayden? What's up, my friend? Good to see you, Chad. Awesome to see you as well, options grower. The crew's rolling in. Hope everyone's doing great this morning. Boy, if anyone has a oh, there's a gap fill showing up down here now. That's I was curious if we were gonna fill it. We didn't quite fill it yet, so kind of want to wait and see if that happens. I don't want to trade that to happen just yet. Opening volatility can be rough, especially with VIX up here where it's at. Get situated here on a few different things. When my chart layouts moved around. All right, what's moving, guys? What's up? What's down? Broadcom is up decently this morning, pulling back at the moment, but it's up 1.5% or so at the moment. It was up more. They do have earnings coming up tomorrow. Meta up 1%. Microsoft is green. Nvidia. As I say this, I'm watching things come down a little bit, so I'm trying to be careful here. Microsoft's not coming down, but Nvidia is. Looking through, what else do we have here? And then we'll start to get into the charts a little bit. Apple is red. About the only thing really Mag 7 wise that's red. CrowdStrike had earnings yesterday. I mean, they weren't bad earnings, but I don't know, the guidance was a little bit weak. Um, They're down pretty big today, almost 8% here on CrowdStrike. So we'll keep an eye on that. But outside of that, even my top 10 QQQ. How many of you guys saw my video the other day where I built out the screener? This right here. We'll check in on this a few times. So I built this out the other day, 12 tickers. You can see you can build it out yourself. You can put whatever you want over here. 12 tickers. It's the top 10 weighted in QQQ. I've talked about that on this very stream a couple times. And then I have QQQ and SPY on here. So as these things play out, and then obviously all this right here getting set up throughout the day, this gives us a really nice look into what's going on. We also have the futures that we can go to. Let me go ahead and throw this up onto a bigger screen here a little bit. Can everybody hear me? Everybody see me? Everything doing okay? Um, yeah, so we'll watch this. Gaps have all been filled on futures. I've got all four of the major indices futures tickers on here. And then obviously we'll see previous day's range, always a big watch for me. We'll see what the first hour gives us. Those are big pieces of what we can do as far as get our directional bias correctly. And it's not always just in one direction. Yesterday, for the example here, we moved way up. We got all the way up to we were green on the day. The data said that we should close red. So I actually caught this short, believe it or not. I hit a golden retrace up here. We also gap filled exactly up here on SPY yesterday. I don't know if you guys were watching that, but we came up here. Look at this, filled this gap and wicked up in here, and then boom, we came down. There was a headline in here a little bit too, but it was also just a perfect storm of, running up all day without any pullbacks, plus filling that gap, but needing to close red on the day, which we did. Obviously, we did close very red. SPY's gap is filled. QQQ's gap is filled, so we can take those off the board. Very small gaps this morning. It wasn't really a trade for me. Who else is checking in this morning? Jay Hawk, what is up? I watched Kansas and Houston basketball the other night. Very good game. Very, very good game. It was down in Houston. Uh, Tough on the Jayhawks there, late to not pull that one out, but it was a great game, by the way. I watched that. I thought of you actually. I was like, hey, I've got a friend from up there, the Lawrence man. Oh me, oh me, oh my. How are you, sir? Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well out there. We'll get into some of these charts and this data. It is a great Wednesday. It's a great day to have a great day. Wouldn't you guys say? All right. What is going on? I do want to pull this up. Let's kind of paint the picture a little bit of what's going on here. Scroll down. We do have data this morning that we need to pay attention to. 9:45. So here in 10 minutes, we'll have the S&P Global Composite final revisions on this. We'll see. This could be a decent one right here. ISM Services PMI. So we definitely need to keep our eyes out when we get that 30-minute orb, when we get that first half hour of the market. We definitely need to be privy to this. I will keep all you guys posted. Of course, I have a squawker in my ear. Actually, let me make sure it's turned on. That would be a epic fail if I didn't get that going. Let's turn that on. Yes, we are good over there. Make sure all my other stuff. Oh, pulling back, pulling back. Market's pulling back. Hold on. Why is this so small for you guys? Let's try this. There we go. ISM Services PMI right here. This is a tough call because we had this late afternoon spot that we held. Okay, let's paint the picture a little bit as the market pulls back here. I don't know what. Oh, Gambling Bear sliding in. What's up, my friend? Gambling Bear sliding in. Investing Club. What are we buying? What are we buying? That is a great question. Obviously, I do want to say as we start this stream, nothing on here is financial advice. This is all education and educational purposes only. I will call out things that I personally am doing. I do not expect anyone to follow. Please do not take anything that I do as financial advice. Make your own decisions, do your own research. Hopefully, we can learn together, right? That's what this is all about. That being said, My shopping list is ready. Investing club. I'm starting to take some nibbles, some small nibbles. I'm starting to take the nibbles. All right, daily chart. This is an important chart right here. Um, you can see obviously all-time high area up here that we recently made that we've fallen not so gracefully from. This, ooh, we're still pulling back. Well, we're coming back into an interesting area. If we hold this like 323 area, that's very interesting. We want to watch the 200 day again down here as well. That's exactly where I'm going right now, is what I'm talking about. So this purple line, which I need to update because this moving average obviously moves a little bit right there. So 492.50-ish is where we're watching today. Um, boy, it's almost worth a shot right here along. It's so early and VIX is so high. I'm not gonna do it. Nope, not gonna do it. A little bit too risky for me. This the 320s though, playing that for a decent bounce to the 80s is very tempting. I'm gonna wait. I think we're probably going to come down to this 200-day area. All right. The reason I point that out, we did hit the 200-day yesterday. We closed above it, but we did spend a little bit of time under it in the morning and come back down. Let me adjust that on this chart as well. I just told you guys basically where I was seeing it. Let's go right here, basically same area. You can see we were supporting on it, spent some time under it, and then reclaimed and went. You can see obvious reactions right here on that 200-day SMA. Somebody's definitely watching that and positioning themselves accordingly. So let's keep that all over our radar. The other piece of this, so when we came down and we were holding the same level of support. I just drew this easy line yesterday, easy trend line here just to show it. And look, supported. Boom, we came through it. This is Friday. And then at the open on Monday, this is a perfect back test. Look how easy. I mean, this is as clean as the back test as you're going to get. And obviously, big down day on Monday. Yesterday, we were all over the place. We were down in the morning, up in the afternoon, closed right in the middle. We need to hold this 200 day. The other piece of this here is SPY. I stopped what, a percent? I mean, not a percent, like 8.18%, $1 away from this. Look where this volume shelf is right here too. That is this area right here on SPY is very, very interesting to me. If it gets tested, 271, finish that out. I would feel much more comfortable if it would just finish that out. Somebody just bought 600 cons of NQ long. Big time. That was a buy. Look at that, guys. 100 points. I missed it completely. I hope somebody got a piece of that. Oh, I hope somebody got a piece of that. That is 100 points. Boy, we could have been done for the day right there, guys. We could have been done for the day. Investing club. I don't know what you guys are buying. What are you guys buying out there? I have my shopping list. Just to finish that thought from earlier, I have my shopping list. I took a couple nibbles yesterday. Little nibble on Tesla, little nibble on DraftKings, Uber, little nibble on Uber. That's what I did yesterday. Slow, very, very slow. Starting to go DCA. That was the perfect. I mean, if we were going to hold somewhere, that 322 was the perfect place to hold. Same as yesterday afternoon. That's a very good look. If this thing pushes back up, that is beautiful. Man, that is tough. That is. Let's zoom in here. That's tough. That's over 100 point trade right there. That I with 7 points of draw, 9 points of drawdown, we'll call it. That boy, that would have made the day a lot better. That's okay. That's okay. There's always plenty of opportunities, guys. We don't want to jump into things too quickly. But we can take a look. Let's see, where are our previous day high and low? It's probably pretty wide, right? It is very wide. Look at that. We have a high chance of an inside day, but I want to see what happens here. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the 15-minute candle on here. That's a decent looking 15-minute candle too. Look at that. Oh my gosh. 130 points. All right. We may have a big old swing and a miss here to start the day. All right. Let me know what you guys are watching, what you guys are trading as well. Um, I love the interaction personally. I absolutely love it. Chris G is wondering about crypto ETFs. Well, there seems to be like more and more of those coming out every day. There's a few that I know I've personally spoke with, done a little bit of work with on spaces, getting to know them. Kind of, I like to know who's running this, who's behind it, and then there's the strategy. Some of the simpler strategies are the ones that catch my attention the most. Um, there's one. If you go check out my Twitter, there's one or my X. There's one I put out yesterday um, that I'm very very interested in. It's very very high on my radar right now. So um, don't want to really promote those on this live trading space because it's a little bit of a different thing. But I did take a look into some of those. The crypto dip is the dip. I mean, we can trade crypto for sure. ETFs is a little bit different thing. We're not really trading ETFs; those are more of investment vehicles. Look at Bitcoin back at 90. Look at Bitcoin back at 90. You guys know I always have fibs all over my chart. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's get back to what's going on today. Look at that bottom right there, that double bottom from man. This is a good looking kind of reversal potential setup to move back up to here again. I boy, and the amount of buying, that was a large buy that came in. I know you guys probably didn't see it. Any of you guys watch time and sells? I watched time and sells, and when we were down here, when you saw this crazy wick start going up, that was I saw 590 something lots in one single order on NQ. Phil, that is a massive. It's on the book map over here too. A massive buy. It looks like ES had a similar, very very large buy there. So um, that's interesting. Something to keep on watch here. All right, like I said, we are going to let this data come out here in 6 seconds, 5 seconds, four, three, two, one. Oh, I'm waiting. Haven't heard anything. Waiting. Right here, global composite. What do we got on the PMI? Nothing. The squawker will read it to me as soon as it comes out. It has not come out yet. Rating, great question. Guys, if you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Let's talk. Braden, what do you watch? Hold on, timeout. Braden, why didn't you tell me that I don't have my music playing? I was like, why is it so quiet? Something is. Ooh. I gotta get some music going. There we go. Background. I gotta have background music. I don't have background music going on. There's a rough scene out here. Another thing I need to do is. Braden, I'll get there. I'm getting this the stream shared out a couple places. Apple had three new products this morning. All right, Braden, I'm back. I had to get some. Ooh, rejecting these EMAs still. We really need that to spin around. Apple getting crushed. What is going on? We bounced at a good spot this morning. With a There was a big buy order on NQ there. I still would like to come down and see this 200 day retested, and if SPY would just complete that, I would feel way better about the big picture here. But kind of like where NQ's at here. All right, Braden, we're not watch time and sells. So on Top Step, I have time and cells. I use Top Step X on time and cells on here. I filter it. So I put a filter. There's like, I think I do like 8 is the filter. So everything 8 or bigger, I put on there. That way I can see what big orders are coming through and what side they are, buy or sell. And then I have the DOM over beside that. So I trade M and Q almost exclusively. I do trade some like MES and stuff at times, but I like trading the micros. M and Q gives me a better chance to scale as I go instead of taking one or two of the big ones. But the time and cells and the DOM I leave on NQ. I don't trade off of those. I just read those because I want to know what NQ is doing. And like right now, there's a massive order above our heads on NQ. Wow. There's a massive seller over our head on NQ. All right. But yeah, Brayton, that's why I watch time and cells on Top Step X, which you can do it on a lot of places. So that's not the only places you can do it, but that is a place you can do it. All right, I'm reading through some different stuff. I'm really trying to check into this order a little bit because we've seen this same scenario, and we just saw a big buy, which is going to be confusing if somebody large above our head is selling right now. I don't know. Whenever I get mixed things in the market, I don't want to be a part of it until I figure out what's going on. Reminder, I would want to test this again if we hold this. Where we hold this low this morning looks good, to be honest, because you go back this low from was this Monday and then a higher low. This kind of creates your inverse head and shoulders a little bit for those for pattern guys. If you get kind of this look to it a little bit. All right. That dip was a golden retrace from yesterday. Ooh, very interesting. I have not put that on here just yet because I had it from the other direction. Is that the golden retrace from? It is. Great eye on that. How about that? Great eye. I love that actually. I'm watching this from a different angle. I'm watching this 322 because it lined up with. Look at this. 1, 2. I like it. I like it here. I really do. We need to wait on this data at 9 minutes. All right. Let me go through some of these comments. Truth to Power, what's up? Good to see you in here. I overthink things. I think now it bugs me to get long as we only have no daily rejection low, no hourly, no 15. Yeah. So if I look at what makes me feel good is this level right here, I think is worth a shot. If this breaks, then that goes out the window, but we still have the 200 day down here. I personally would love to see SPY come touch the how close were we yesterday? Right there. We were so close yesterday. If SPY will finish off the move and then we start to turn back up, I will definitely have to lean long at that point. Doesn't mean I can't lean long without it, but the more things that line up, the better I feel about it. But yeah, sometimes I feel like truth to power. If you start to overthink things, sometimes that means, hey, I don't need to take a trade right now because I'm looking too hard for something. It's not just popping off the screen and and hit me in the face at the moment. So all right. Yeah, trade of eight. So Braden, I like to put the filter on eight. That's just kind of where I found a sweet spot on it. So that means every order that is 8 NQ contracts or bigger will show up on my time and sells. On Trade of Eight, I know it has that. I don't know how to adjust it or do anything like that. I'm a novice on Trade of Eight. I need to learn it more. Honestly, there's some opportunities with some other prop firms that I've looked into over there. So, um, but those that follow me, they know that Top Step X has been my main go-to, and obviously I have a live account with them, and we're still hanging in here. I'm concerned about these buyers over our head. But yeah, that filter at eight, Braden, you'll see. I mean, you can make it as big as you want. Honestly, I'm looking for 20s, 30s, 50. Like, I'm looking for things to stick out to me like that. I'm looking at the DOM here. This big order above our head. I want to see where it's at on the book map. It's like 450-ish. Yeah, now we're pushing down. The video's breaking down. Apple is rugging. Golly. We've got some big players pretty weak here. Microsoft's okay, but Nvidia is at low of day essentially. Apple is rugging. But keep your eyes on this 320 area until it breaks. This 320 area support. Right here. I mean, this is support until it breaks. You're on QQQ 493. I mean, I like the upside play here, but even if it comes down to here and holds, I like it. So I mean, here, or whenever SPY gets down here. If we break previous day low, I'm not going to feel great about the rest of the day, but like a move back to this area is what I would be looking for. So I would look for, us to, I mean, this is all just planning out what if, right? The what if scenarios, how do we react? If then, if this happens, then this is the kind of trade that I'm looking for. And then end up back in this area. So that is the other. Got data in 3.5 minutes. Jayhawk says tick is holding minus 100. Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, there's the break. Yep. Yep, there's the break. So now, remember, we're watching this 200-day down here. 200-day moving average on QQQ. I even labeled it that way. It's on the chart here. Apple 300 or $3 trillion toy company. Apple did announce 3 new products this morning. I love how yesterday everybody was buying 115 calls on the video, and now they're buying 115 puts on the video. What are we doing? Well, yeah, there's definitely some Perma bulls out there that are still buying the same calls over and over. All right, keep your eyes on this 200-day down here as we get the 30-minute orb and the data coming out here in a few minutes. Braden, yes. So anyone who buys and sells NQ will pop up on time and sells. Yes. However, if you're trading a prop firm, you're not going to show up on there unless you're on an actual like live account. So prop firms are sim accounts, so you're not on the actual time and sells. But anybody, obviously, people that are actually trading their real money, institutions. That what I'm watching for is what are big players doing? Big players buying or selling. There's a 200 lot right above our head. Be careful on NQ, right above our head. I see it on the DOM here. 330-ish. Watch this 330. See what happens at 330. There's a 200 lot sitting here. Oh, there's filling. So if you're watching time and sells right now, Braden, you'll see 116. I just saw 116 lot fill on NQ. Looks like on the buy side. But let's be careful. We got less than a minute until that data. 30-minute orbital set. We can start to look at some trades for sure then. Braden's or Jayhawk, you're looking at the 240. Yeah, so I have like 260 down here. Let's double check QQQ because I may have moved just a little bit. We almost touched it. How close are we? Okay. So I want to move that up a little bit here. That's about right. 262, 260s. That's what I'm watching. You saw the 118 lot fill. Yeah, mine says 116. So, but yeah, either way. The problem is I saw it on the book map coming down, like chasing it down. So it makes me think that's a seller. Big rippy on the data here. All right, ISM, most of it came in a little bit higher, but pretty much in line. Pretty much in line on this data right now. Maybe no news is good news here. Y'all see this daily chart? Yeah, everyone do me a favor, go to your daily QQQ chart, put a 200 simple moving average on there and look at the bottom of this current wick. Are we seeing this, chat? That's why it was a big watch for me. I don't know. Trading right now is like playing Minesweeper. I saw an interesting tweet on that. I don't know. Did you guys see that? It was somebody put out a funny tweet. It was somebody playing Minesweeper, and it's like trading the Trump market, and you're like clicking. You're like, I don't want to click on a mine here. That's what I feel like a lot of times trading this market right now. Get this. Okay, so when they are the color green, that's a buy. The red is a sell, but some are color black. Oh, I don't know what color black is. Mine are all red or green. I was trying to tell you what side it was on. So I try to pair like confluence here. So like right now, I see sitting orders on the sell side of the DOM, and that's where that big order was, even though it showed buy side. it was a resting order above us on the sell side. Makes me think that was a sell side. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's any like perfect way to read it. It's just trying to get some as much context as possible. All right, let's see. Still getting there. Let's check our what's in play. I mean, the look of this is still decent here. We're not out of the woods by any means. I mean, look. So this remember this 320 we talked about? We wicked through it, but look where these candles held. I mean, a 5 minute candle. We didn't really close below this 320 area. That's a good sign. Oh, finally got the data. I'm being very patient this morning, just knowing the scenario we're in. Uh, I don't know. The trade's not jumping off the screen at me. That's why I'm not really taking anything just yet. Nvidia, nice bounce. Microsoft, nice bounce. SPY, big, nice bounce. Broadcom, new high of day. Tesla, nice push here. There we go. We got to get some of these bigger, some of these Mag 7 names going. Netflix made a new high of day. Walmart pushing up. Amazon pushing up. There we go. We need some big players to move. We need Apple to turn around. All right, at VWAP, I like the look of this. We broke, so we have our 30-minute orb. We've wicked through the upper side. That's a good sign because we've kind of broken that. Now, do we hold maybe the midpoint down here and try to push up? Do we hold maybe even a little bit higher, maybe 400? This is our pivot to 448. This is a tough spot, guys. If we got long from our area down here, um, either one of these two areas, if you got long, which if you're trading in Q or ES or really anything, but if you're trading futures especially, I hope you are like less than half your normal size and your stops are twice as big. Because the volatility will take you out of you'll have a nice trade that you'll get taken out of almost immediately, or you'll take an entry here, which would have been a beautiful entry. And look at this. I mean, you could have got wicked out, and I mean, we're up. That was a 200-point candle or 200-point move. You don't need much size to make money on 200 points on NQ. What's ES doing? ES back over that 5,800. What do we hold? Kind of this. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Where is my... All right, previous week's low. right here. That is another thing I want to watch pretty closely today. Previous week's low, right here, 496.94. There's a big move. There's a big move. Yep. Well, I wish I was long from down there in our area, guys, but I'm not. Full disclosure. Any of you guys catch this long? I think you look for 600 again. If you get through 500, I think you're going to 600. One thing I'm not going to do is chase along up here after it just moved 200 points. Now, it can keep going, but I cannot chase along. I need some type of pullback. It wants to jump up here and then come down and hold. This look on QQQ is pretty solid, guys. Down, I mean, you move down, impulse down, and you have this OG possible reversal, and then today you're putting a hammer. So far, it's still early, super early in the day, right? You're putting a hammer right on that 200-day moving average. I would have felt better if SPY made it down there. I don't know. And any of you, do any of you guys feel like PTSD right now? Like the way this stuff happens. Like yesterday. I mean, just chug up, chug up, chug up, and then boom. I mean, same thing we had. What big move up on Friday afternoon, just to boom, right back down. I don't know. Oh, by the way, I went in and changed the title of this stream just for it to still put Friday on here. I don't know what that's all about. If it tells you guys Friday, I don't know what's going on. Okay. $500. Watch 500, guys. Big order above our head. It's like running minefield. Yeah. Like you almost don't want to run too fast because you're like, I feel like I need to watch my step. Like I don't know. This Trump market's been wild. Do you have any recommendation on trading? The first recommendation I have for anybody is go to edgeful.com, which we do have 19 minutes. We'll get this first hour out of the way, and we'll have a lot of solid data, and it's looking pretty good so far. We need to hold in here for another 20 minutes, but it's looking pretty good. And we'll see what happens. I'm going to turn this back off. We'll get this IB here shortly. Where am I? Boy, there's a lot going on in this area. A lot going on in this area. What else are you guys watching? I'm keeping an eye across the market. So the rest of the day, there's very little news going on. Uh, I want to get long, but it's tough for me to get long right here. I- Options were if you pointed a you pointed at me, forced me to take a trade, I would be long. Holding these EMAs is a pretty good spot, but you're right into VWAP here. I see massive sellers sitting at 500. Can't I don't see them on the DOM just yet because we're not close enough, but I see them on the book map, and it's a big, big order. ESTS. This one has been talked about in our spaces a lot, and a lot of there's two traders that I know, and investors, traders, whatever, they wear both hats, that are very, very into that name ASTS. Definitely check out some of their research. One of them is Story Trading, and the other one is Shy Valor. Check out both of those guys, Stock Savvy Shy and at Story Trading. Check out both of those guys. They put out a lot of research on that. If you're looking into that name a little bit more, it's definitely a lot of things going on um, between earnings and space, and yeah, that's a very interesting name, Mister or Mrs. Gillette. I don't have a position there, but I'm paying very close attention to that name. I'm seeing nothing but buying. Are you seeing this, Braden? If you look at your time and sales right now, if you do filter it out by that 8, you see pretty much all buying. Pretty much all the sides I see is buying. I don't like that we're protecting here, but I like what we held here. This is a this is an interesting spot. We're holding the EMA 9 right here. Look at that. We couldn't get over orb high, but holding right in here on these EMAs. The midpoint of the orb would be a decent spot. So you ICT guys will see this fair value gap right here. Patience is a virtue. And this is kind of what I'm worrying about. This is pre-market low right here that we're trying to hold. You're seeing big sells at 400. Yeah, I've seen a little bit there. What I'm seeing is the book map. I know you guys can't see it, but I have book map over here now. This other monitor that I finally got set up. Yeah, there's a big seller up there. Chasing it down. There's a big seller chasing this thing down. That's a 900 lot at 419. There's a 900, yeah, 900 lot sitting at 419 above our head right now, chasing this thing down. That is a large order. And you know what's nerve-wracking about that, guys? We've seen the same thing. Anybody that's been watching Bookmap or watching Time and Sells before, or the DOM, you've seen these huge sizes, 900 lots that have been sitting above us and chasing it down. And obviously you see what's also been happening the last like 9 trading sessions at this point. This is why I did not want to chase longs up here. Watch my midpoint of the orb for reaction, but yeah, hey, I'll have some thrower. We don't need any rush. We want to pick our spots very carefully. I mean, like on a normal day, I could pick a spot right here, but no. On a normal day, I like trying to play the midpoint of the orb here. Top of this wick, midpoint of the orb as well. We're 10 minutes away from this first hour candle. Well, the book map, it was chasing it down, and now it's not sitting there anymore. I saw it on the DOM. I have not taken one single trade yet. Now it's back again. Let me see if I can do something here. Yeah, look at them. They're chasing this thing down. This is what I was worried about. This is why I didn't want the longs yet. Guys, can you see this right here real fast? This spot right here, this spot right above 400. You see that massive amount of sell orders? That's one thing I'm. Yeah, Braden, free YouTube stream. Hey, I'm all about free tools. If I can get a free tool, I will use a free tool. Obviously, you can pay for Bookmap, and there's way more features and stuff. I've got some people I trade with that, do that, and thankfully they call out and share what they see as well. But for what I use it for, watching on the book map, the stream I'm watching over here, it has ES, NQ, and gold. I don't even really pay attention to the gold side. Um, Bank of England got some headlines coming out right now. Um, Braiding here, I got you. Hold on. Braiding, I'm gonna hit you in the DM. Yeah, we're trading in the future here. We are trading on Friday. No, I updated this thing. Those that have been in the stream, I know Often Thrower, Braden, Gambling Bear, several of these guys that are in the stream each week. We had the same thing happen last week. On Wednesday it said Friday, and then I updated it on Friday. It didn't say anything. So I think I have a fix that's gonna take care of that for Friday. I don't know why I didn't update. I updated it in Restream like I always do, and for whatever reason it sent it out to what, over 3,000 people at this point have tuned in, and we're in Friday somehow. Yeah, yeah. This is like, hey, this is Wednesday live trading. This March the 5th, right here. We're live. Whatever. Gotta love technology. Technology is great until it messes up, whatever it is. But hey, how cool is that we can send this stream out to 4 places at once and look at live data? Okay, 5 more minutes and we'll really get interested here as the day's building out. I want this IB to form. We have double break of the 15-minute orb. What's our 30-minute orb looking like? We're still within. We've only broken the upside of the 30-minute orb. Usually, if you break both sides, you don't want to break whatever side you break second is usually where the day ends up going. So I don't know that we want to break this now. But hey, this has been so crazy. Is this stream on YouTube? Yes. The stream. So this stream that I'm doing right now is both on Edgeful and Wolf Financial. On X, on both accounts on X, also on both YouTube accounts. So if you go to YouTube and you search Wolf Financial, if you search Edgeful, you'll find it on YouTube as well. I know some people do prefer watching over on YouTube instead of on X. Just it's always depends what you prefer, right? Like we've got a long way to go nowhere. I want to take a look at the big names again and see what's our Mag 7 looking like. Obviously, it pulled back a little bit with the market. Microsoft and Amazon look okay still. Meta, that's not a good look. Tesla's not the best look. Nvidia, Google, Apple, new low of day. Largest company in the world, only $3 trillion company. It was selling off pretty hard on those product releases this morning. So oh, tough price action. Big orders above our head on the sell side. I just see some orders that they put up below us at 190-ish. We have down in this area. and they just put these up, right? They haven't been sitting here that long. It's not a large amount, but that's the only orders below us that I can really see. I hate to say this, it looks like we came down, popped off of a level, and got rejected pretty hard, and we're probably going to move lower here. That's just what I'm seeing. It doesn't mean it has to play out that way. 15-minute candles. Wick down, come back up, close down 15 minutes, close up 15 minutes. Now we're down for 15 minutes. This is wild. Wild action. You guys having fun in this wild Trump market with VIX in the 20s? I know it's nice when you catch a level, it goes in your direction, you get some quick trims for 50, 80 points and walk away. That's been the way I've approached some of these trades. Catch a level, immediately trim, try to hit that break even button on the runners pretty quickly and go from there. Guys, if you're new to the stream or if you're just wondering like why is he not taking any trades? Okay, I'm not gonna take a trade just because I'm on a stream. Maybe some other people do that. I'm trying to make money here, right? That's what we're trying to do at the end of the day. And Omi is on the exact same wavelength as me. I've done nothing today. Same here, Omi. Same here. I've done absolutely nothing. I have no edge here. I'm waiting on some data, maybe some more data to help me out. I'm waiting on some type of move away from this area um, to at least get an idea of what may happen. But I mean, look at this. What do you do with this? If you're range trading, like, okay, maybe if you have a range here, you say, okay, well, I've got a range from this area up to this area. If you just happen to have that range and you're just like long, short, long, short, long, short, maybe I could see maybe a scalper is absolutely killing it. There's probably some scalper out there absolutely crushing this. Not me. I don't know. It's not me. But I nada. Nada. Yeah. I have not done nada. That's it. Gary is all over it right here. Patience pays. Look, yesterday, guys, let me just tell you guys what yesterday looked like for me. Yesterday, here, let me zoom in on this this chart from yesterday. Yesterday, I took wait, is this yesterday? Yesterday, I took a long from here in the morning, like right here, because I had this, you see this zone I drew yesterday. I took a long from right in this area to up here, and it was like 150 points. Got out, and then I was looking to buy down here. Look where we stopped. You see my zone down here? We stopped right here. I did not touch this thing again until I shorted it. I shorted it right here and caught like a little scalp, and then got out pretty quickly. And then I took one more trade, and it worked out very nicely. I actually talked about it on Spaces, tweeted about it, and this paid. I took 3 trades yesterday, but look, from literally from 9:35 Eastern until 2:30 almost. I mean, what is that? 5 hours? For 5 hours, I didn't do anything. Patience pace. I walked away with a nice day yesterday on the live account. All right, let me get back to where we're at here. We're holding the same area here. Got some confluence on SPY for this area too. Patience pays. Gary is all over it. That's the key, right? Guys, there's nothing but patience. If when VIX is this high, you wait for your levels and you wait for your levels and you wait and you let it go further than you think it's going to go. And then you wait another further than you think it's going to go. So, like, if I was looking to long this morning, it's like, okay, it's going to go further than I want it to. Boom. And it went, it's like, okay, well, maybe it catches at 300 now. Look, it goes way further than I want it to. And then still works out. I mean, look at this candle here. At least I have the little background music to keep me company. Goodness gracious, what are we doing here, guys? Look, this is brutal price action. I mean, it's fast, it's moving all over the place, but you can get your head ripped off so fast. I mean, imagine you try to take a long off the EMAs here. Well, the EMAs never cross. Let me hide some stuff here. You see my 9 and 21? This is a pretty clear trend that has not. I mean, what was this? 5:30 this morning. Actually, they crossed it with 5:20. And these EMAs, look, we just keep rejecting the EMAs. When you get the opening volatility, it's a little bit further. We did get that first candle. Let's see what does it look like? What are we looking like? Okay, we have a red opening candle. Let's look at the report on this. I do want to look at some data now. Red opening candle means we have a 32%, 33%. So 1 out of 3 chance that we go have a green day now because of that first hour. 67% chance that we finish red today. That's on QQQ right here. See this yellow line? There is a 2/3 chance that we close down here now. Let's keep that in mind all day long. Yesterday, when we got above this, look at this. We had a strong chance of closing below this yellow line yesterday based on previous day's low being broken. And look up here, you're going, okay, well, wait. And look, the data still worked out yesterday. This was a beautiful, beautiful play. Let's take a look at SPY, and then we can look at the futures ones as well. SPY has a 56% chance of a red day. ES, if you trade ES, it's going to be the same, right? 55%. This is looking at New York session only. NQ, those that want to see NQ, look at this, 70% chance that we have a red day based on the opening candle. So on what's in play, if you have Edgeful on what's in play, this has got to be on your screen. The opening candle continuation, strong stat, 70%. You guys just saw me go to it. So that opening first hour, whatever color that candle is, look how strong it is. If we get a green first hour of the day, it's at 82. Anytime you see an 82% chance of something happening, do you not want to trade in that direction no matter what? Like, hey, wherever we're at, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna buy a dip, whatever it is. Now, in this case, like, I want to look to close under this. So, like, as we get to this area, now I kind of want to look for shorts, to be 100% honest here. I kind of want to be shorting up in here because I think we probably go down. The confluence that's going to go with this is if SPY rejecting, breaking this low, we go test previous day's low. I would like to see that happen. I would really like to do that 200-day average. And just look, this is not looking great. QQQ looks like it wants to try to bottom a little bit. But if SPY will finish this move, I would feel so much better on this. Javier, what about NVD? Are you talking about NVIDIA? NVIDIA? NVDA, because we can look at all that. Here's NVIDIA. NVIDIA's opening candle color is red. That means you have a 72% chance of a red day on NVIDIA. This is using the last 6 months of data. We can change this, of course, just so everyone knows we can change this, right? We go back a whole year. You want to use a whole year worth of data, still about the same. Look at that. That's a strong stat. Over the course of the last year, 71.5% of the time that opening candle, the first hour is red, you're going to have a red day. So look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA's up 0.5% right now. The odds are telling me that we should come back down and close red today. That's what the probabilities and stats are saying. There obviously is a chance that we don't, right? 28%. But strong stat. I don't want to trade against that stat. And right now, as we push up here, my thought is we need to look for downside. Now, there's more things that we can look at. Let me put this on. Here's our initial balance. First hour, high and low. We should break one side of this. Look at this disgusting consolidation. Absolutely. I feel like I have to fade this now. I feel like I need to short. Like based on the data now, I have to look for us to test lower. I have to look for shorts. See what else we can compare here. Initial balance, we need to see this break one side or the other. Now, what's going to happen here if QQQ breaks the upper balance, the upper initial balance, now I'm not looking for the reversal as much. That's going to put us in the, so data can be so powerful, guys. I can't stress this enough, because if I get two conflicting data points, that's going to give chop vibes, very choppy vibes. Do I want to be a part of chop price action? No. Do I want to get chopped up? No. But do I want to know that that's a high probability? Yes. I really want to get short up here. If we can push up a little bit higher. Let me look at one other thing here. I want to see what 30-minute double break is the most common. So we broke the top, breaking the bottom is the most common. That's a 30-minute orb stat right there. Let's see what our screener looks like. Remember, I told you guys I built this out. Mixed bag on bias for gap fill. We don't care about that. We haven't touched previous day's range on hardly anything. Apple, obviously, largest company in the world, is a bearish bias. Microsoft's second largest company in the world is a bullish bias. Chop. That's chop. Staying out of bad trades is just as important as taking good trades. Bearish IB so far. We broke to the bottom side. That's the only one that's been so far. Look at this mix on the big names. Bearish, bearish, bullish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bearish. And these last two, of course, are our opening candle on both QQQ and SPY. Both QQQ and SPY opening candles are red. Ya estás, Javier. Gracias por estar aquí. Ya estás, mi compa, Javier. Looking to get into SPY put credit spread if we move a tad higher. Put credit spread. I would think call credit spread, wouldn't you, homie? Wouldn't you want to sell knowing that the bias is bearish? I mean, I see the point like on the daily, but wouldn't you want to sell something up here knowing that your bias is downside? Your bearish downside? Wouldn't you want to sell calls? I don't know. I want to get short so bad. This was probably the short up here in 440s, right near VWAP. I think if you pop up one more time, but I think shorts, I think you got to get short. Okay, yeah, there you go. I was following your thinking. You just used the wrong term there. You knew what you're trying to do. You just said the wrong thing. But watch the shorts, guys. Watch shorts. We have a lot of chop potential today, but I think we're gonna make it a low day. Javier, right now, I am in Querétaro, Mexico. Where are you, Javier? Where's everyone at, by the way, in the chat? If you don't mind sharing, what part of the world are you in? I always like to know where people have been tuning in from. Look at this crazy consolidation. All right, here we go. Where's everybody at? Javier's in Washington. Omi is down in Miami. Welcome to Miami. Florida, we got a couple Florida people in here. Look at that. A couple Florida people. Florida man. Gambling Bear is the Florida man. Nah, I'm just kidding. I like Gambling Bear. Jalisco. Okay. Jalisco, beautiful place. Beautiful place. I'm actually trying to get out there to Vallarta very, very soon. Very, very soon. Mr. Bob in Cabo. Cabo, that's on my list. I have not been over to Cabo yet. That is on my list. Got some Boston. Ooh, how's the weather in Boston? I imagine it is. You guys see me wearing a hoodie. It's just because it's cold in my house in the mornings. But it's like 70, 80, or I don't know what it is outside right now. It's gonna be 80 something today, like normal. Oh, I bet that Boston this time of year at Boston weather. I couldn't do it. Boston's a beautiful place in the summer. Cali, we got some Cali. We've got Iowa. Okay. Oh, and a blizzard in Iowa. Oof. That is no fun. Oh, couple. Look at this. Back to back. North Carolina, right there. What's up, my friends? Vancouver. We got some Canadians in the house. Awesome. Awesome. Chad's in his room. Good place to be. Chad's in his room. Tokyo. Oh, out in Tokyo. That's awesome. That is. What time is it for you out there in Tokyo? Javier, hit me up. Hit me up in the DMs. If you come through this direction, hit me up in the DMs. Portugal, Portugal. Hey, Lisboa, beautiful, beautiful city. Some really, really beautiful places in Portugal. Chad's in Nashville. The other Chad, we got two Chads in here. Las Vegas, Las Vegas. Okay, awesome. That's really interesting to see where everybody's from. Early spring in Boston. Is it starting to get a little bit better? Starting to get a little bit better. Like it's March. Maybe it's starting to turn the corner a little bit. Oh, we got Doug in Cleveland, up in Believeland. All right, I'm getting really close to taking this short. We're above the MAs in between VWAP. This is a tough spot, but I really want to short this area and look for this. If I don't get the opportunity, I'm not going to force it. Boy, we got people from what, 3 continents? That's amazing. I bet trading in Tokyo is wild. What time would it be in Tokyo right now? You're trading at like midnight. Right. We got what's my music doing right now? I'm playing Nintendo 64. Try some different stuff here. All right, so let me bring this up again. I did a video last, was it Friday afternoon, Thursday afternoon, Friday afternoon maybe, on my personal YouTube and my X both. Easiest place to find it's probably going to be on YouTube. I built out this screener. I showed you step by step how to do this on Edgeful. Dadgummit, I should have shorted that 430. I built out this screener and I did it on purpose. The top 10 of QQQ, top 10 of QQQ plus the two indices. Look at this. Ugh, oof. But yeah, top 10. All right, I heard the squawker go off a couple times. Nothing of importance. There are a lot of headlines coming out of BOE right now. Bank of England. Um, there you go. Trading the Nikkei 46. Look at this short, guys. Shanghai trading 2 a.m. That's sick. That is sick, though. Isn't that the beautiful thing about trading? You can literally trade and work from anywhere in the world. Those that have followed along, I was in Puerto Rico for a couple weeks trading out there. Just had my stuff I took with me. Gambling bear, you took the late entry. I think we're making a new love day. I think we're making a new love day. I need to get short. This is what I want. Something like this. Oh, wait a second. We got a late entry here from Finland. Let's go. Scandinavia. There we go. Okay. You guys are executing these trades better than I am. I got the analysis down pat for you guys. I just did not get an entry. I should have shorted 400, 420s, 430s, any of this, and added up into this 450. If we see this area, I will absolutely hammer a short up here at this point, unless we go way down first, and that changes things. This is the main idea. Um, and obviously, this can go way further than this. This is just the main target. Uh, there you go, options grower. Yeah, tried to give the blueprint. I mean, we could still pop back up here and then do it. Like, this is super choppy. I would feel better about a short at 450 instead of getting in at 400, but I think I got to try it here. All right, I'm taking an entry right here. Can we touch 397? All right. I just got filled 396. All right, I'm in it, guys. Small starter right now. All right, and take a little. I went so small on this, guys. I'm gonna add a little bit more if we touch up here. I mean, when I say you should be using half or third size, like on my, I'm taking small entries on this. Where's QQQ? Yeah, we're at the top of the range. Look for us to move down. All right, let's see. I don't want to be too early on an ad here. Oh, Braden, my stop is way up there, over 480 right now. But it's because I know, like, I'm just trying to get an entry in here, and if I make a few bucks on small size, no big deal. But if I can add a little bit into this, there's so many orders sitting up here at 450 that I think it's just going to get smoked if it gets up into it. I mean, I'm only down 12 points. In Q, it's NASDAQ futures, Javier. In Q, which if you trade options, the same thing, but basically trading QQQ, the QQQ, NASDAQ. All right. Take a little bit of a nibble here. 420s. All right, I'm gonna take a little ad here and put me at there. Working into this position slowly because, like I said, if we can get up into here, I want to put more. Like touching right at this top of this range. There we go. Now we're green. I want sub 200 on this trade. Let's give a 200-point trade here. But I at least want this 150. This isn't bad risk to reward either. Size down, guys. Volatility is crazy. But look, I mean, this is a 2.3 risk to reward. There we go. We're up 30 points. All right, about 50 points. Should I take a trim? No, let's wait for the 320s. Still very mixed data, so like I don't want to swing for the fences here, but we're gonna take a trim down here at 320. It's gonna give us like 90 plus points. Come on down. Anybody get in it with me? Some of you are already in it before me. I don't know if y'all stopped out. Ooh, gambling bear, you're in it. Let's go. Yeah, Braden, that is the look. What Braden is saying, this is it. This is what you got to know. Got short at 395. That yeah, that's beautiful, Braden. Small. You don't need. And we're breaking this little trend here, guys. Look at this. Look at this kind of. Look at this right here. Even if we go down here. If I can unmute her. Guys, I don't want you to follow me in trades ever. I just asked. I was just curious if anybody else give me some confidence or whatever. Homie's looking for 306, trying to get that 100-point move. Where does that put us? 306. Okay, I like that area. I think this looks great, guys. I almost want to add. But I don't need much size, and I don't need to do that. Chad Hughes, I am at my consistency rule. I'm green. I'm good. There you go. Boom. Chad is doing it right, guys. Pay attention to what Chad's doing right here. Chad got his money, and he's getting out. Get that money. Get out. Go enjoy your day. Consistency rule beautifully. Beautifully. Okay, don't do this. This guy. What's up, my good friend? Don't listen to this guy. But hey, I know Turbutts is short right now. I can guarantee you that. Come on, rug this thing. My first trim, I put it at 325, whatever that. How many points that's going to be? First trim, second trim 300, last trim down here full target. Probably trim 270s, and then runners only at that point. We're going to look for how far this thing can go down here. Did the market sell the same as a put? Yeah, I mean, so if you're trading futures, you sell the market. So if you I sold the market here, and then when I buy it back at a lower price, that's how we make money, right? It's just like it's like buying a put in a way, without all the theta and all the options Greek and all that stuff to deal with. I knew Turd Butts was going to be or 57.90. Where I haven't taken a look at the ES in a little bit. Oh yes, ES looks like it's going to take out this IB low. Buy. This is the last defense here. We're going. We're gonna go. We're trying to get down here, at least to this area. These white lines I have drawn on here was what I drew on these 15-minute candles. Here we go. Come on. Did I get my trim? I got my trim. Boom. That's 80 plus points. Trim number one. There we go. All right, so stop break even, guys. We're up 80 plus points. Oh baby. Oh baby's right. We're having a good day stream. Patience plays. Who said that earlier? Patience pays. We're patient. We let the data come to us. We let the setup. We're up 100 points, guys. Let's go. Sorry, exit stream my sake. Is the market still on the ladder betting it will go? Yeah. Sorry, I'm watching the straight. Come on, give me a new low of day. Give me new low of day. 130 points. Come on, break it. Give me that new low, baby. Boom. There's 150 points. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Boom. Well, I got trim too. I told you guys where I had it sitting. New love day. Who live on stream? What do we do? Guys, can we make a deal? Can you guys try Edgeful yet? I mean, I'm doing this twice a week live on stream where we're looking at data. What did the data tell us? I went through it step by step and we're getting paid. Is it any better than this? All right, guys, we're runners only. Now what? Now what do we do? Yeah, pull the page out of Chad's book. Call it a day. Wow. Okay. We touched that 200 day right there. We broke the IB low. Okay, so there's a couple things, couple updates here, and I see the comments. First off, thank you everyone. It's not an ego thing. Nothing. I get excited about making money. I don't know about you guys. I get excited about making money, and I walked through the analysis and I said, "Hey, look, this is what I'm seeing. This is what it tells me. This is why we're going this direction." Right. And so I'm going to go back through that real fast because we just made a big move. Market needs to consolidate here. Um, Either way. Okay. So let's talk about it. Let's go back through this. Thanks everyone for the congrats, the kind words. Hope you guys got paid too. Hope you guys saw the analysis. We're able to benefit from that as well. We want to win as a group here. I don't care if you go a different direction than me. I really don't. I don't want you to follow me. I want to learn the process. I want to teach and learn the process. That's what we're all about here. Okay, so let's go back through this real fast. Back to Edgeful. Okay, I'm gonna what's in play. Straight up, what's in play? QQQ. NASDAQ QQQ hand in hand, right? I can look at it just the same. The thing I was showing you guys, opening candle continuation, this right here, that first hour of the market tells us a lot about the day. I can go back for 6 months. I have a 2/3, 57% chance of having a red day. If the opening candle is green, look, this is even stronger. But I have a 2/3 chance, 67% chance that we're going to close red today. Now, what is red? That means under this yellow line. So when we're above this yellow line, I'm looking for lows. I'm looking for bearish bias because the data tells me that. The data is telling me a bearish bias. Let's go back to what's in play. We didn't have to worry about gap fill that had already been filled. The IB, this first hour. Now, let me show you this. Not breaking either side, staying in the range is a less than 2% opportunity or chance, probability. Less than 2% of the time do you stay within this first hour. Here, let me delete this. I drew these on here just to show that tight consolidation. Where this zero line is here and this zero line is down here, that is the initial balance. This indicator from Edgeful, initial balance, that's the first hour of the market, the high and the low. Staying in between that is a less than 2% probability. Breaking one side of that at least, or breaking both sides, or at least one side is 98% of the time. Breaking just one side is a 83, we'll just round it, 83% chance that you're going to break one side and then not the other. So at this point, when we look at QQQ or NQ, we broke this down here. We have a very small chance, a less than 20% chance of a reversal to break this now. We also have a less than 30% chance of closing above this. So any longs that we take down here, we come back to this. All right, let's keep going through some of the analysis here. I'm watching us see how low we can get. I mean, look, we got full target now just to see how far we can go. I told you 200 would be a spot. And you can look at what this 220 yesterday's orb blows. But if we can get a 200-point trade, how about that? See if we can get a 200-point trade from the average. I really like this though. Oh, that's right. 250 points. Why not? Where's SPY? Okay, I'll finish the analysis in a minute. SPY, I want to try to touch this out. That makes my picture going forward way clearer. That's the main reason why I want this to touch. QQQ reminder, sitting right on the 200-day right now. That's why we had a pretty much full target down here. SPY, we have not touched the 200-day yet. I would like to finish that out. Let's look at where we're at. That's where I have it marked. Remember, I put it on my QQQ chart on the 15-minute here, just so I could see where it's at. SPY, it's down lower. It's down here. Maybe we test previous days. Maybe we have an inside day. I don't know. We can look at that. But IB, just to go back to the stats here, the IB is going to break one side or the other. So immediately, whenever I'm looking at this in the morning, and we have this IB set, low here, high here. I'm looking at the price action chop in between. I've found confluence to the bearish side. The opening candle, the opening hour was red. That's bearish confluence. So I'm going to look for the bottom side of the IB to break. Sure enough, it did. That's why I was calling for new low of day. I was calling for new low of day when we were up here, right? Because of that, right? Because of that confluence, putting 2 and 2 together with what's in play. And now let's look at the screener. Watch, I'm going to throw this on futures. Now look, this is what the rest of our day is going to look like now. All right, previous day's range, neutral. We haven't touched either side of it. Look at this though. IB is broke to the bottom. Bearish, 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 bearish. Here, opening candle. YM, Dow, the only thing that's bullish. The other three, all bearish, all bearish. There we go. Any questions? I'm happy to go through this. If I'm not explaining this well, let me know. Let me explain this a little bit deeper. Happy to do that. This looks, I mean, this was a beautiful play. They don't always work out this well, right? Sometimes we take losses. Sometimes it just, I don't know, it gets all over the place. This one, to me, was a very beautiful thing. How did I decide on my entry? Well, right here, we've got VWAP ahead. I told you guys I saw tons of orders above our head earlier at around 450. So I said, look, we're right in this area. We're right at pre-market lows in this 400 whole number. So I'm going to start selling into, let's see, where was it? It was like right in here. I'm going to start scaling into it, and I'm going to add into here. I was going to add more if we got up into this area. This is the 440 to 448. I was going to add more. Unfortunately, it didn't let me even add more, but hey, from 412 average or whatever I have, yeah, 412 average to here. I mean, oof. Why is this not? What happened here? Can't see the. Hold on. There we go. My stop's at break even, but I'm trying to see what the point value is. We're about 150 points here. Turd butts, great question. So I make videos going through some of the strategy a couple times a month. I try to put some educational videos out on, they're all on my YouTube channel if you want to go check those out. And then this right here, so this stream, they're all recorded. So if you go to the YouTube, you can find the X broadcast a little bit harder to find. If you go to Edgeful's YouTube or if you go to Wolf Financial YouTube, either one, I'm live on there right now. And when I'm done live, they'll be saved on there. If anybody wants to go watch back the entire process this morning. But I think we drew it out nicely. Obviously, it played out very nicely. Yeah. How did I decide on your entry? I mean, like I said, I was looking at a couple things. I mean, look at all these tops. So like right here, look at all these tops right here. I was shorting in this area because of all these tops here. And I knew my direction. So like try to find confluence on the entry, knowing your direction, full target hit right here. Now we just let runners see if they can go any further. And boom, that's it. It's easy as can be. I love this right here. Love it. Just click the little X and I'm done. I've moved. So just to be clear here, I do not have my stop still up here above entry. I have my stop like way down here right now on just runners only. Just runners only, stop down to here. Honestly, I'm probably going to shut it down for the day after this. And I'm going to take a payout today. How about that? It's going to be a good day. It's a good Wednesday. What is the yellow line? Okay, well, if you're talking about this one, these are two EMAs here. Let me turn off VWAP and let me hide these drawings. So the yellow is a 21 EMA on a 5-minute chart. The blue is a 9. So this is a 9 EMA and a 21 EMA. This yellow line is from the gap fill indicator. So like if I turn off all these other things here, gap fill indicator. So that's where the gap fills. So like yesterday, you can see the gap was up here, and as it filled, you see the candle turns orange when it fills. That yellow line is where the gap fills. That's where the previous day closed. So I always keep an eye on previous close. And you saw while I was looking through the data, this is a bearish opening candle and now a bearish IB. So we have some bearish factors, which tell us the data tells us we should close below this yellow line. So if you do find some confluence for a long today, your targets should be in this zone here. This is where long targets should be today. This is also technical short zone. Because we should close here or lower. I mean, we could close down here. It doesn't, whatever happens the rest of the day. But any longs, your ultimate targets should be here. If you get some runners up in here, great, fine. But just know that the stats tell you should come back. So the other thing I'll say is if we come up here later in the day, somehow we come up here, to me, that's going to be another short opportunity to come back down here and finish, like I was saying, why is my mouse all over the place here? What is going on? I still haven't figured out this Apple mouse, guys. Whatever. But if we get back up into here, to me, that would be another potential short setup to come back and close red, just like yesterday. We got up into this area and we should have closed red. We did. We're holding the orb low here a little bit. Let me turn back this stuff back on. The orange line in the middle is VWAP, by the way, which you see we've rejected. Look at the downtrend. Even though we got above it a little bit, we never crossed over these EMAs or anything. That's some more confluence for the shorts. All right, let me hit some of the rest of these comments as we get to the 2-hour mark here on the stream. So if IB already broke and you get a 25 or 50% retracement, you enter again and target the IB level, or is that playing with fire? So you can do that actually. Let me turn that back on. So there's the 75 and the 25. Andre, who was on with me on Friday, went over some of this stuff on Friday's stream. That was really good. There's actually IB by rejection. Let me check this out here. No, it's not going to be that one. It's going to be IB by retracement. This one right here. So you have stats here on the retracement. So look, initial balance, when you break out, where does it retrace to? This tells you where it retraces to. So like breakdown, so 62% of the time you're going to retrace back to the 25%. Only 50% of the time are you going to make it back to the middle of that IB by retracement. So what does that tell me? That means breaking this zero line here, you have a decent shot of coming back to this. You have less than a 50% chance of getting back to this point. But keep that in mind. If you take longs, keep that in mind. Your stats tell you there's only a 40% chance you're going to get back to the midpoint of the IB today. Flat for the day. Thanks to the stream. So all good for me. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks. Shout out to all you guys. Appreciate you stopping by. Braden's headed out. Braden made his money and headed out. That is beautiful. Braden, thanks for stopping by. Always great to have you in here. Enjoy your commentary. And then Friday, great point there as we get here to the back of the end of the stream, I guess, for the 2-hour mark. See you Friday. Yes, Friday morning, the same thing, same stream, same place, same time. Maybe it says Friday on Friday. We'll see what the title says. I'm not even going to put a day in here anymore because this is frustrating me that it says Friday today. But either way, Braden, have a great rest of your day. Any of you guys, if you made some money this morning, you can look for some setups and stuff, but hey, take your wins and walk away. That's where the casino mindset gets you. When you make money, you're like, oh, okay, well, I made this much, I can risk half of what I made to try to make some more. The casino mindset will make you take poor decisions and poor trades. More times than not, you probably get back some money. Lock it in. Go to another account. If you've got multiple accounts, go to another account. Enrique has a question here. How can I get into futures? The best way, in my opinion, right? Not paid to say this. No, there's no advertisement or promotion here. The best way I think you can get into futures is through a prop firm of some type. There's a lot out there, a lot to check out. So do some due diligence on them. Maybe surf around, see what people are saying about different prop firms. You can check out my page and see which one that I currently use. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to promote anything. There's no kickbacks or anything for me at all. But the best way, just to be straight to the point, the best way, Enrique, is try out a prop firm and start learning, right? They're going to give you the data you need. They're going to give you whichever trading platform that you prefer. If you like trading on TradingView, if you like trading on, one of these other platforms, NinjaTrader, TopStepX, Trade there's a bunch of them, Quantower, there's a bunch of opportunities out there. Try that out and get your feet wet, but don't risk a bunch of your own capital. That's the cool thing about prop firms. You do have tough rules that you have to follow. There's some strict rules. Now, that being said, those strict rules have made me a better trader because I've had to slow down and learn to be a very disciplined trader. It's helped me a lot. Now, prop firm. You spend $100, a couple $100 the most on a couple challenge accounts. Go slow and get your feet wet, but you're not risking thousands of dollars of your own capital. That is my advice on that. Let me keep going through here. Appreciate you, Imp. Options Grower. Awesome. Appreciate you coming through. NFT Billionaire. Where did you get those stats from? Those stats came from Edgeful.com. Do I need to throw that up on the screen? It's right there at the bottom on the ticker, but let me... Edgeful.com. It's right there on the ticker, actually, at the bottom. Edgeful.com. Was music was good, and then it was bad, and then it was good, then it was bad. I don't even know if you guys can hear it, but I can. Edgeful.com, right here. Edgeful.com. You see it on my screen. Edgeful. Try them out. I believe they're still doing a 7-day free trial. Give it more than 7 days, guys. I talked about this on Friday. You're not going to learn to do anything in 7 days. Especially when trading, imagine logging on to start learning to trade and you spend 7 days to try to figure it out and give up. Like, it's going to take more time to do that. Okay. Give it a month, give it a couple months, guys. Start digging in. Obviously, I try to be as helpful as possible with the content I put out there on my page, with the videos and streams I do. And then obviously these streams right here. Also, Edgeful has a ton. Follow Edgeful at Edgeful on X. They repost and share a lot of other traders that are using Edgeful and their analysis as they use it. So definitely check that out. That's the best places to go. Turbutts, you're the best. You're the absolute best. I will see you at some point today. I'm sure I'll check in with you. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Where do you see the market going in the next few weeks? Are we headed for 10% crunch? If I had that crystal ball, I would love to give an answer to that. Just a couple things to watch as the next couple weeks happen. Like I said, I would prefer SPY to go ahead and finish this 200-day test here. And then I'm looking for a bounce pretty soon. This is a pretty sharp sell-off, so I'm looking for a bounce, looking for some stabilization. The problem will be, once you bounce, does it take some time to consolidate and figure things out before it goes any higher? Obviously, a lot of things going on with tariffs and what's going to happen with inflation and macro. There's a lot of things happening. Me personally, I'm not swing trading right now, really much at all. Buying a little bit, long-term list, buying a little bit, DCA. But I think the market's kind of trying to decide, is it still going to be in the strong bull market uptrend? Is it trying to roll over? Do we get a full correction? Do we stop in this area around the 200-day, which, as you see, we haven't seen the 200-day in quite some time. So that's kind of my general thoughts on that. What orb do I use? Okay, so this right here is the IB, initial balance. That's the first hour. That one's pretty straightforward. My preference, and you see it on here, this green line up here at the top and this red line down here at the bottom. I like the 30-minute orb. That's just how I got into it. You can customize these. So like right here, you can go in the settings. I have it set to 30 minutes right here. You can change this if you prefer a 15-minute orb. You can do that. Some people I know like different things. Come on, new lows. Come on, keep paying us. Where did my, oh, there it is. I forgot I hid the drawings for a second just to show those indicators. All right, yeah. So I use the 30-minute orb on that. Hit the last few questions here. If you got any other questions, get them in now because I am going to shut down the stream here in just a couple minutes. What are your settings for the gap fill indicator? I have the yellow line, but also a trailing blue thing in my chart. Okay, so the blue. Hold on, let me see if I can find an example. There was a little bit right here. So this is where current price has gotten to, and then this is where the gap fills. So until the gap fills, you're going to see just this blue area. If it's down below, if this is a gap below, if it's gap above, you're going to see the red area. And then what happens is as it comes down and fills, then you see the candle that fills. New lows right here, guys. New lows. The candle that fills is going to turn orange, and that yellow line is going to light up when it's filled. So the yellow line doesn't light up until it's filled. That's the settings. Here we go. New lows. Boom, 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 boom. All right, guys. Anything else? Runners only. I want 200 points, and then I really want this. Like this would be my ultimate target here, in a way. Keep an eye on SPY. Where do I want SPY to touch, guys? Talked about it all morning. Where do I want SPY to go? Down here. All right. That's it, guys. That's the end of that's it for me today. All right, let's see. Thanks for the extra confidence. Jayhawk's doing it right. That is the extra confidence. Ooh, Jayhawks, March Madness. You know what? That's a funny point. It is so hard to go against the Jayhawks. It's like almost like shorting Nvidia. Like, how do you fade the Jayhawks no matter what type of year they're having? When you have Bill Self, when you have a solid program like that going into the tournament, a lot of experience on that court, that is tough. That is really tough. But I don't know this year. I mean, they look good against Houston. Houston's a good team, so to be fair, they did look good against Houston. Um, There's see nothing to see here. It's all good. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, my friend. And Enrique, I want to get more involved with you. Genuinely, just follow exactly what you do. I don't believe it's yeah. Hey, check out. So follow her on this area right here. Check it out on here. Check out Edgeful. Go to X. So X.com. Obviously used to be called Twitter. Follow me. Find me on there. Emperador Maximiliano. EMP Maximiliano. Follow Wolf Financial at Wolf Financial. It's right there on the bottom of your screen. And then at Edgeful. Follow those 3 accounts. You'll find me around those accounts all the time. We host live conversations all day, every day throughout the week with live trading, live analysis, market breakdowns, and then deep dives into different things, deep market analysis. Every afternoon on Power Hour, Stocks on Spaces, we're over there as well. There's always conversations going. If you follow me, you will find your way into those conversations and just start soaking it in. Enrique, don't learn it all in one day. Don't learn it all in 1 month. Start soaking it in, soaking it in, soaking it in. And with that, guys, follow Edgeful. Go try out Edgeful. What are we doing? What are we doing? Go try out Edgeful. All right, guys. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. If you're green, walk away, shut it down, take a break, go get some breakfast, whatever you got to do. I'm back right here on Friday morning, same time, basically, about 5, 10, 15 minutes, somewhere in there before the market opens. We will see you guys then.